Hi there guys, welcome back to another YouTube video where today I'm going to be giving you a tutorial on what I believe is the best and easiest method for colour grading on a budget. So without any further ado, let's jump straight into the tutorial. Okay, so before we get into the specifics of this video, what I'd like to say, what you want to do as a sort of good foundation for good colour grading on a budget is using the neutral colour profile on your camera, because what that does is it sort of mimics a log profile, so you'll get like a really uncontrasted, very unsaturated image. It looks really flat and it mimics a log profile. So that's what I'd recommend doing first. Before you do anything else, always shoot in neutral and then color grade after. Don't, unless you have access to like really good color profiles built into your camera, such as Fujifilm's Eterna or Panasonic's Cinelike D and V, then I recommend shooting in neutral and then choosing your colors after. So I always use a website called Fresh LUTs, which is this website here. Basically what it is it gives you access to loads of different LUTs and color grading presets, which can be used in Vinci Resolve. So if you edit on Vinci Resolve like me, then this will be really useful for you. I'm not sure if it works with Final Cut Pro or Premiere Pro or anything like that. I would recommend having a look into that, but if you edit on Vinci Resolve like me, because it's free, then this is really useful. And basically you have this tab where you can go and browse all these LUTs. There's loads of different color grading presets you can have a look at. If you want specific colors, then you can go and look at all these colors here. If you want to match, say for example, if you're shooting on a Canon camera but you want to mimic the look of Sony S-Log, you can pick that, which is really useful. And what I like most is all these different styles that you can look through here. So say for example, if I wanted like a film emulation look, then I can go through all of these LUTs here and pick which ones I want. And what I find is the best thing about them is that you can click on one and you can drag them and see what effect it will have on your footage, which I find is really useful because it gives you a very accurate insight as to how it's actually going to look. And you can favorite them, sign in, do whatever you can sign in with Google and stuff, so it's really great. And what you want to do to actually import it into DaVinci Resolve is quite simple. So what you want to do is you want to go into DaVinci Resolve first, make sure you have that open, go to File, Project Settings, and then Color Management. So you can see I've got Color Management open here, and you want to scroll all the way down to Lookup Tables, and then right at the bottom you can open up the LUT folder. And what that does is it opens up the folder where you have all of your color grading presets all in this big folder here. What you want to do to find your own specific ones is make your own folder of ones that you've imported yourself, because you'll get a lot of ones that come with it, but I don't really find them very useful. I like to import mine from the outside. So what you want to do is you want to open up DaVinci LUTs, which is the one I've made. You can name it whatever you want, and these are all the ones I've downloaded previously. So you want to keep that open, so I'll just minimize that. Go back into Google Chrome or whatever internet browser you use. You want to hit download, and what you're just going to download it as a .cube file, and then it'll go into Finder, and then you can see that .cube file there. And what you want to do is you want to copy that, bring back up the DaVinci LUTs folder, and literally just copy it in, and that's it, that's done. Now what you want to do to actually refresh DaVinci Resolve and actually get it imported is you want to update the lists. I don't think you have to restart the program or anything like that. You can literally just hit update lists a couple times, it'll do its thing, and then you can hit save. And then once it's updated, you can go drag in this any old clip. Just to give an example here, this is a clip I used in a recent vlog of mine. And then what you want to do is you want to open up the color tab here on the bar at the bottom, and then you can find here that I've got the DaVinci LUTs folder where I've imported all of mine from outside. So this is the LUT that I installed, this one here, and you can do a little preview of it here just by dragging left and right across this window. And if I want to drag it onto the clip, I can literally just drag and drop it on there. And then you want to go to this little window here, and you can choose how much of an effect it has. What I do is I usually tend to keep it between 0.4 and 0.6, just because if it's all the way, then it can look quite harsh on most LUTs, but if you drag it down, then that should be fine. And then if you want to make any fine adjustments, you can come over here. Let's just make this full screen quickly. You can come over here to the color wheels and click here on 2, and you get access to the shadows and the highlights and whatnot, and I find that's quite useful for getting a good exposure on videos especially. So that has been it for this tutorial, guys. I hope I have helped, and if you've got any questions for me or you're getting stuck with anything, please do let me know down in the comments. Also like and subscribe to this channel because I am trying to grow and it really would help me out. Also, just another quick message, if you haven't seen my short film Time to Talk, please do go and check that out, as it's got a really strong social message which I think a lot of people need to hear. And until the next time, I've been Harry.